What's up, guys? It's Uber Jack here with another video for you today. And this one, as you can see by the title, is quite out there. I won't lie. It's not the usual sort of topic of discussion, I would imagine. But so yesterday, I woke up, checked my emails, usual thing that I do, and I had an email off Ola, and they were basically saying that my account was suspended, much to my shock. So I looked into it, the email, and it basically referred to 4 trips that Ola were claiming weren't completed correctly. Now, what happened is I know of each of the 4 trips, and I know now exactly what has happened. The first 2 times this particular thing happened, I assumed it was actually my fault. So what happened was, and this could happen to any Ola driver, it's happened to many Ola drivers in Cardiff and South Wales, so I don't know about over the bridge in Bristol, etc. But what happens is, you get to the customer, their location, you click customer located. Once the customer's in the car, you swipe to start, pretty straightforward stuff. But what happened was, the first 2 times, the job, once I swiped to start the booking, it ended immediately and generated the bill for the customer, which was like the minimum amount, £2 something like that. So, first 2 times I'm thinking, okay, I must have swiped already, and then I've swiped to finish. I've done thousands of trips with Ola already, so I thought it was a bit strange, but I thought, my bad, I'll have to remember not to do that. They did send me, an email after these first 2 occasions to say, look, these jobs weren't completed correctly, blah, 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 and I thought, right, okay, well, that's fair enough. Then it happened again on Friday, just gone, and I was watching it this time because I was every time I was swiping to start a job, I was making sure, paying attention that I wasn't swiping it and then completing it straight away. So I watched me swipe to start, and then the job ended. So it's an app issue. The app has a glitch or a bug in it where this happens occasionally on certain jobs. So I rings customer care. I continued with the job, completed it. It wasn't that far, the booking. And then I rang them, explained what had happened. They readjusted the fare straight away, and that was that. Then it happened again on Saturday. I rang again, fare was readjusted. No talk there about account suspension or anything like that. It was actually acknowledged by one of the representatives in the call centre that it was in fact a bug and a glitch with the app. So there we go, thought nothing of it, got paid anyway, so I was happy. It was not a big issue. Bit of a pain having to ring after those 2 jobs, speak to them, get it adjusted, blah blah blah, but nothing too serious. So then, as I say, I wake up Sunday, had this email, and the account's been suspended, and it's because of these 4 trips. All 4 trips were nothing to do with me, it was the app. So I'm furious. I'm really pissed off, because I was planning on working yesterday for Ola too, because I know that whenever you work over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you get the money in by Monday, which is today, and I had some bills to pay today, so it was working out well. But then I couldn't get online. I'd go on the app and it would say, you're offline. So I rings customer support, and I'm like, look, I just want to speak to a manager. Straight away, that's what I said. I just want to speak to a manager. I wasn't pleased with how customer care dealt with things, because it was clearly nothing to do with me or my ability to start jobs and end jobs when they needed to be started, when they needed to start and end. It was the app. It was a glitch, a bug, nothing I could do, completely out of my hands, and they were aware of it. So I thought, I'll ring them up here, speak to a manager. So I switched on straight away. First of all, I was told manager's on break, they'll ring me back in about 20 minutes. Fine. Hour passes, rings back, gets through to the same girl that spoke to me oh, the manager had to leave due to an emergency. There's no more managers in. There'll be one in 2 hours. I thought 2 hours, and the day was getting, going away, slipping away. It was like already like 5 p.m. by this time or something, 4 or 5 p.m. So I takes it upon myself to email the manager and director of Ola. I actually had the pleasure of meeting him very early on when there was like a few things going on. He gave me his business card with his telephone number on and his email address. So I thought, I'm getting nowhere with the staff here, and I need to make sure that I'm back online. And also, I forgot to mention this, there was talk about pay being held, money being held. So any money I'd made from the Friday and Saturday wasn't going to go in to my bank by the Monday. So that was really bugging me. Not only could I not work anymore, suspended until further notice, when I planned to work on that Sunday, not only that, but also money that I had made legitimately and through, absolutely fine, all the other fares, was being held. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to email the managing director at Ola. So that's what I did. I sent him quite a big email, really, really get my point across, because I was not happy one bit. And then I woke up this morning, heard off him. He emailed me directly himself, which was quite impressed about, because he could have easily just forwarded that on to somebody else. He did end up forwarding it, but I did get a reply off him personally as well, to say that he was sorry that this had happened. They were going to endeavour to make sure it doesn't happen to any other drivers. You definitely should be suspended if you do something that's not right. But when it's something out of your control, it's not fair. And I think the managing director at Ola realised that too. He passed the situation over to the local area manager here. She got me back online this morning pretty quickly. I queried, the pay situation. I was assured that would be going in today. I think it has, already as well. So that's great. And also I did query, what about the day's work I missed yesterday? Because I did definitely lose a day's work. And I'm going to get some kind of compensation for that as well. So, end of the day now. I'm back online. I'm good to go. But it wasn't. It was a stressful, day. All yesterday and this morning. This morning things happened quite quickly though. So, but it was clear that it was something that shouldn't have happened. It wasn't a legitimate suspension, and it was clear that Ola were apologetic about it. So, I was in two minds whether to discuss this video with yourselves or not, but I thought I would, because who knows, somebody watching this may get an account suspension for the exact same thing. I don't think you will, because I've kind of set a precedent here of how that will be changed in the future, and how that will never happen. But if you do, you know that you can not necessarily go and email the managing director, but speak to your area manager, and they'll get you back online as quick as possible, I'm sure. So there we go, dramas guys, dramas. But we're back online, no damage done. They're going to compensate me for my day off yesterday, so kind of glad about that. I had a day off, basically, paid for by them. So that's it really. I'm just going to be grafting all this week. It's Christmas in 8 days, can you believe it? I really can't. It's gone so fast. This last week now before Christmas, I'm going to cram in as much as I can work-wise. Really get the earning potential up as high as possible. I hope everyone's doing well out there. Hope you're all earning lots of money and enjoying the videos and all ready for Christmas, etc. You'll probably see another few more videos from me before Christmas. Hopefully I'm going to do some sort of Christmas special, maybe include some passengers, see what they've got to say. Hopefully they don't mind. We'll go from there. But guys, I just thought I'd let you know about this little saga that happened. Nothing too serious, like I say, but at the time I was pretty worried, I won't lie. But I'm glad it's been resolved. So thank you, Ola, for resolving that very quickly for me. You know, it wasn't obviously the best situation to be in, and I'm sure it's not going to happen again. But these things will happen, I guess. But the good news is it was resolved quickly. The managing director cared enough to email me back, which I think says a lot for the company. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. I'll speak to you on the next video.